Hello to everybody watching and listening. Once again, welcome back to Everspace. The previous video was quite well received, so I thought, you know what? I'm gonna show another one. This is a Stinger build that I am working on, which is very much so intended to be the you can go into a field of units, including allies, and you won't immediately destroy all of your allies kind of build. It's also pretty flimsy as the small ship builds tend to be. So don't expect to, survive every hit that the bomber could just not even remotely care about. Alright, ancient beacon is unprotected, as he said. Oh, that's quite nice. So as you can see, the primary weapon here is well capable of dealing even with the beacons. We can throw corrosion out in the corrosion injector and also with our missiles that we can just passively spawn. We cloak when our shield gets broken, and that just helps us survive. Basically, as long as we don't get killed while our shield is down, and we still have to really care about that, we are okay. Now we need to escape. These are some damage over time effects that we have, well, started before. We need to get to the beacon. Yeah, there it is. The ship does not have the insane DPS yet. I want to get some cruise missiles that do also allow us... Okay, we were able to just blast through. I want to get some cruise missiles that can spawn when primary weapon crits occur. But that basically is the Stinger build. It's not as insane as the bomber build, but if we simply take a look at the build itself, what do we have here? Okay, that is just not really worth it. Let's just open it, see what it is. And it's another Wraith of the Fallen. We do have an optimized shield here. Anyway, so this is the build. We have the Crimson Sun as flak, but I'm really just using the high velocity decimator, which is part of the Bloodstar weapon set. It does corrosion on crit, and non-critical hits add a chance to become a critical hit for the next one, and crits also recharge our weapon energy. So this is absolute critville. These web mine launchers are just placeholder more or less. Then we have the powerful Scorpion missiles, and those are firing. There is the combo here. The last 3 missiles do 100% extra damage, and when the primary weapon crits, we have a 20% chance to fire a free missile. And remember that this thing crits a whole lot, because it's geared towards that. And it also deals increased damage against enemies with a higher level. That's kind of just a throwaway. We have part of the opulence set, so we do get some extra damage for Starforged stuff. And we do have no less than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Starforged items here. So that is 12% extra damage from the treasure unit. Then we have Bloodstar boosters, and the ornate plating is once again for the opulent set. And finally, the optimized FT core, which is part of the Bloodstar set as well. Then, as far as the rest is concerned, we have the Toxic Revenger, which is very good because when we take damage on our shields, we get toxic charges, and we can use those toxic charges to apply corrosive damage. It's not all that amazing with the high velocity decimator, but with something as the flak, that might actually be even more powerful. And Visions of Decay, corrosive injector deals additional 80% damage and deals it to 3 more enemies if any are close. So you can see what this build is all about. Now, with the Stinger, the special that we can go for here is that the, what's it called? Here is, for example, is the buff for Shield Cloak after it's been depleted. And we can restore shields with our devices. So then we can basically recharge our cloak. And the Stinger, as its specialty, I'm not sure if it's listed here. Basically, what it amounts to is that when we use an ability, or rather, when we use what are they called again? When we use a device, and we are using devices basically all the time. For example, the corrosive injector does reset if the target is destroyed while it's still going. Then we get a third weapon hardpoint. And that comes in with this thing because faster firing on the decimator, due to having an additional gun to the always existing two guns that we are firing with, means that we get faster crits. Faster crits mean more missiles and also mean more damage in general. And then we also recharge energy with these crits. So basically, this becomes a you just keep on firing as long as the enemies don't shoot you. And when the enemies start shooting you, you kind of go into cloak and relocate. Hopefully, they won't notice you. And then you continue shooting. And yeah, the ult really isn't all that relevant here. It just heals us. I'm really thinking maybe I should put in another devotion, but honestly, it's just about the high velocity decimator. I probably should instead equip some kind of set item for this. I think there's another Bloodstar weapon out there that I can just slot in, and then I can put a legendary somewhere else. Anyway, that's it for this episode. I hope this helps you if you are struggling with, for example, these incursions, and you don't want to pick the fat bomber that just kills all your allies as well. So yeah, I think that's a neat build. Thanks everybody for watching and listening, and hope to see you again next time.